A key issue is the fight between meritocracy and affirmative action, and it's not easy to resolve for several reasons. First, the affirmative action crowd uses simplistic formula to shut down debate. It redefines meritocracy as patriarchal, white supremacist, capitalistic, colonialist oppression. This is like comparing apples and oranges. It's also typical of far left guile. Second, both positions have pros and cons, and complications can drive the masses into hysterics. And third, both sides have been infiltrated by opportunists hoping to rig the system in their favor. There is a practical compromise, but first let's deal with the partisan squabbling. Addressing the far left craziness is a waste of time, so let's look first at the pros and cons of each program. On the downside, meritocracy has been used by financial elites to install their friends and family into positions of power. This is the legacy system, which is enough to curdle new milk. It goes like this. Selected individuals go to private schools, which are passports into elite universities. There they learn the jargon and drawing room manners of high society, and these are relabeled as knowledge and merit. The little darlings are then shuffled into comfy seats in government and corporation, no matter how stupid and mentally unbalanced they might be. This is how elite incompetence is cemented into Western institutions. Meritocracy also has a positive side. It places skilled and knowledgeable people into key positions, and it gives production jobs to hard workers. But there's a caveat. That means hard workers, not the very hardest workers. This isn't ancient Egypt or the antebellum South, and no one should have to kick their own ass just to make a living. Altogether, it's an incredibly productive, efficient, and innovative system. We need the smartest people in tech roles in order to upgrade infrastructure, and we want hard workers in construction, both to reward them and to increase productivity. The downside of affirmative action is that it replaces one divisive, unfair, and inefficient model with another. Needless to say, career activists think this is the cat's meow. On the other hand, several groups have been given a raw deal over the centuries. Yet, in spite of the nightmare fabricated by activists, we have made great progress in human rights. We're still not perfect, but in the modern world, there's no reason that fairness and efficiency can't work together. So here's the compromise. Primary schools should be funded by state taxes, not local taxes, so that they all have good teachers and lots of books and things. This one would be hard to pass because most parents don't care about other people's kids. Also, elite colleges should be open to the best and brightest. That means the real best and brightest, not people who wear a sumptuous vest with the proper cravat. And government should tax the financial sector in order to subsidize sustainable 21st century industry. There's a bucket full of people who can't do tech work, but if they're willing to work at a fair pace, they should damn well have good jobs. That's without having to worry about the layoffs, outsourcing, recessions, open borders, and cheap migrant labor of the current system. This compromise is a way to build a fair and productive job market.